Well, hello, my YouTube friends. This is not to start an argument or prove anybody right or wrong or anything like that. But earlier today, I stated that not having the word silver on your poured silver is a big no-no, because in my case, Fresno Coin Gallery, they will pay you less if it doesn't state what metal it is on the metal. You know, they'll weigh it and test it, but it'll go under. They'll pay you less. They'll mark it down. So having experienced that, having learned that the hard way, I always want to make sure. So let's look at some poured silver and see if it does in fact have the word silver on it. Now this piece right here was done by a friend of mine. He works just in his garage and in his patio, and he does pours, and he recycles circuit boards and stuff like that. So he wanted me to have this Nightmare Before Christmas, or wherever it's from. Maybe you guys recognize it. And even when he gave it to me, and I said, okay, but I'm going to give you, equal weight of silver. I'm not going to just take 2.5 ounces from you and say, oh, thanks. So he's like, yeah, okay, he's gracious, and we're friends, we don't take advantage of each other. And now on the back, though, I'm like, dude, you can't do it like that. What is that? And so his stamping is horrible. Okay. Right. And I told him, I'm like, dude, you can't have that. And I look, it doesn't even have the word silver on it. It has to have silver somewhere. And then he's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, where? He's like, right there by that. I'm like, what the? Yeah. Because I ordered it, but it was really small. The stamp, he like, all right. So apparently that's 999FS, and he tried so many times to imprint it. But this is just a guy working right off his back patio. And here's an example of some of his other work that he recovered from circuit boards or whatever. Okay, so I do not have a lot of examples. I have very little poured silver to look and see how it's stamped. Okay, this one is more of a business, or more of a professional, right? It's more commercial, and it has the word 1 troy ounce, but there's the 999FS. Okay, like right there. It does not have the word silver. It does have the word FS. And EM 1077, what those mean, I don't know. But it does not have the word silver, but it has the weight, the purity, and FS. So do most people, businesses, consider that fine silver? Okay, now let's look at this. I don't know how many of you guys remember Eli over at Urban Lifestyle. So he was doing poured silver and stuff for a while. I don't know if he still is or not. I thought he had kind of quit that. But I bought this bar from him. Highly polished, and I asked for the polished one. And that's got his little logo right there. Kilroy was here. But let's see how it looks on the back. And this is another, like home guy. 2.9 ounces, 999FS. 2020. Okay, so apparently I bought it in the year 2020, and I don't know why that star is right there. And you can barely see the period on 2.9 ounce, and so it has FS. So it doesn't spell the word silver, but it has FS. And this, so that 2.9 ounce, I don't know how many of you guys will remember this. So he said, thank you for the channel support. And there was a dime right here, because it was supposed to be 3 ounces, so he included a silver dime, which I took it out. In hindsight, I wish I had left it. So another FS. Okay, let's see how this one's labeled. Some of you may recognize these, or this. Lake House Beach. Okay, now, I don't know that much about Lake House Beach. I did buy something else from him. that had a, anyway, okay, so you don't need to hear all that. So 3.33, so we're going to presume that's the weight, right? But it's not labeled, it's not, it just has 3.33. Would most people, like, would you, if I told you, look, it's 3.33 ounces, would you say, oh yeah, it is? Okay, at least it's labeled. How did he do the, okay, let's enlarge. So LHB, top left, there's the 999FS and 006. So if I told you that was the serial number, that kind of resembles the serial number. So another FS labeled one. And I think with Lake House Beach, you're starting to get more into the commercial pours, right? Especially, you know, compared to Eli over at Urban Lifestyle. Okay, I bought this from Eli. And it's the number 2 poured round. And how did he label this one? I guess I bought it in 2019. It's got 3 9s and then 186 toes. So it weighs 186 troy ounces. All right, but it does not have the word silver. It does not have FS. So depending on who's going to sell it and who they're going to sell it to, I would say that's bad. That's okay. I mean, at least the FS, preferably the word silver. Right? In most coin shops, they're not going to argue with you, or they're going to weigh it anyway, right? So yeah, so that's not good. It's the type of metal, it's not stated on there. Okay, let's look at another one. I don't know if you guys remember JT coin rings, and I forget who they said made this round, because they used to have a JT coin rings and Eli, they used to do a live stream where they would talk about various subjects. You see right there the word urban, right? Or Eli over at Urban Lifestyle. And I don't know what is going on right there. Let's enlarge. I'm at full magnification. Is that 2020? Don't know. Where's my magnifying glass? So that might be the date, but it's illegible because it has this patina and this look. But look, this is another failure. This is another bad. Okay, it has the 1 OZ and what appears to be 4 9s, right? I mean, if your coin shop's going to argue over those 9s, those are not 9s, those are cat eyes, you know, then, man. Okay, but it doesn't state what metal. 1 ounce 999 doesn't even have FS. And Eli and JT, they didn't make these. They contracted these out. I don't know, does anyone recognize that patina, that finish? Have any idea who might have made? So that's a fail. That's bad. If I walked into Fresno Coin Gallery, they would pay me less because it's not labeled. But then they would turn around and sell it at full price. Okay, and so last but not least, let's look at this one. And I used to have other, but this, I'm down to my last MK bars piece. Okay, now up at the top, and I looked at it with the magnification, the magnifier on the cell phone. I looked at it, you know, through this thing. We're looking at it now up at the top. I don't know if that is that 999FS, and then what's going on, what's below the television. I mean, I looked and I can't tell. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and it doesn't state on the front what it is. Now, this is a Silver Baggins round when he had got a cease and desist letter from the estate of Tolkien, and they told him that he cannot use the word Silver Baggins, so that's why he changed to Silver Dragons. Okay, so let's look at the certificate. Now, the certificate, guaranteed to be at least 0.999 hand-poured investment grade silver, manufactured in Los Angeles, number 76, 1 ounce Silver Baggins channel round. And I don't know if they got to the 200, if they fully, I don't think they did. Because I saw the video, and on the video it said, hey, you got till midnight tonight to order it, call up NK Bars and order it, because by midnight tonight the order goes into effect and we cannot use Baggins anymore. So I did, and I only ordered one. But this one's another fail. Unless we're going to say that top up there, is that 999FS? Kind of looks like it right there. So then, is that 1TOZ at the bottom? Kind of looks like it right there, huh? I don't know, but... So I guess it doesn't have to have the word silver. I mean, it doesn't have to have anything. There's... But so, anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you think. You guys check your poured silver and see how they're labeled. All right, my friends, you have a good day.